we're doing okay. We put the kids to bed and then we ate ice cream without
The
them.
bowls are all over there, but it's all gone. So anyway, tonight we don't have really much of an agenda. We just want to give you a couple updates or a few updates of a few things. We hinted at some of this in our email. If you're not on our email list, you need to get on our email list. Head over
Yes.
to seedtime.com. And we also rolled out another fun thing, which I will give you. I wasn't planning on talking about this, but we might as well do this. So we launched a quiz. We're calling it our Money Mastery Quiz. We launched this, I think, a week or two ago. And basically, it's a quiz that you can go through, answer these questions.
Everybody loves a quiz.
Yeah, and it's going to tell you, it's going to give you a ballpark of how you're doing with your money. And then it also, what we did is we set it all up so that based on how you answer these questions, it gives you a custom report kind of with actionable steps for you in your situation on how you can move forward financially and some things you can do. So it's seedtime.com/quiz. I don't have the link in the description for that
Fun.
yet.
I
But
kind of want to go in there and take it myself.
You should.
You should do
fun.
it too.
I should do it. I mean, I've done it a whole bunch.
Oh.
But I don't know if
Well,
any of
okay,
them
not
were.
as fun for
I
you.
think all of them were like in the form of testing and not
Yeah.
actual. Anyway, so yeah, you can check that out.
Super fun.
seedtime.com/quiz if you want to kind of go through that. And that will also get you on our email list as well.
There you go.
So that's one simple thing you can do. That's kind of fun. I love it. We rolled it out. A lot of people are really digging it. So that's why I'm going to sit like this as well.
Okay.
Or sit.
All right.
What is this? Cross-legged? Or you're not cross-legged?
Crisscross.
Crisscross.
applesauce is what we call it now.
Hey, do any of you guys remember Crisscross, the band Crisscross? I remember being like, I don't know, 12 years old and deciding I was going to wear my pants backwards because Crisscross did it. Does anybody remember this? So anyway, all right. So on the list, those of you who are on the email list, you saw that we said that this is going to be our last live on Tuesday night for a while, and I will kind of give you a little bit of information as to why. Yeah, and we hope to be able to kind of start these things up again
Yeah.
in a few months down the road. But that leads to the next point, which some of you know I've been working on this book for a while. We've been working on getting a book deal, and we are in the home stretch, just about ready to sign a contract
Yeah.
with a publisher that I will love to be telling you about very soon. And I'll give you more detail about that really soon. We're really excited. I think it's going to be a really cool and fun thing that we have going on. So we're super pumped about that. But what this means is that the the end date is near. Like I have to get this thing finished up and wrapped up just in the next few months, and I got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
So my entire schedule is shifting and changing based on this to really, to go in high intensity writing mode.
High intensity.
And so anyway, so we're just going to pause on doing these Tuesday night lives for a while. We've actually shot a lot of the videos that we're going to be doing. So a lot of our videos, we release a weekly video on our YouTube channel for anybody who doesn't know. And a lot of those are already shot, so those will continue to be released. You can check those out each week.
Yeah.
What else?
Check this out.
Yeah, what's up, Tim? How you doing, brother? So those videos are going to be coming out still. I'm trying to remember where we were going with that.
This is our last live.
Oh yeah, I know we said that,
Oh.
but anyway, I'm sorry. Like we're pulling pieces together here. What else?
What else?
So it's gonna be the last live. The book's gonna take up a whole lot of my time the next couple months, and we're just gonna focus on that. And you can pray for me. You can pray for me that we get this thing done, that we get everything in it, and it needs to be in it, and then everything God wants in this book to get out gets out. And we're super pumped about it.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm wrapping up everything I've learned in the last 15 years into one book, and just all the things that God's taught me about money, and a lot of the things that we learned from dumb mistakes that we made, a lot of things we've learned from mentors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And things working out that we had no idea how they were going to work out.
Yeah, a lot of God's grace and miracles, telling a lot of our stories and a lot of things that have happened. So we're really pumped. I think it's going to be really cool. So, other thing on the list is that we also just launched or kind of migrated. I don't know what the correct word is, but basically we have an exclusive Facebook community that you are invited to, that we'd love to have you in. And we're making it a private community. It's only available to people who are on our email list or you, since we're family here, or anyone who's bought our courses. And we're trying to keep it kind of tight-knit just of those core people. And in this group, we're going to be doing, really, I want to design it to be a group where we're encouraging each other, where we're lifting each other up, where we can ask each other for advice with financial whatever that we're going through, where we can share our best tips and strategies, where we can share our wins and get high fives from everybody else. So this is kind of how we're trying to form this group and what we're after in this group. And so, there's plenty of financial Facebook groups out there, and I know the world doesn't need another one, but the same.
But we're doing it anyway.
Well, but it's a different thing.
kidding.
It's a whole
I'm
different
kidding.
thing. So, yeah, my point is that, and this is why we exist in the first place. There's plenty of financial blogs. There's plenty of people talking about money, but I don't think there are enough people talking about money and how to do it God's way and how to win with money without selling your soul. And that's kind of what we're kind of calling this Facebook group. And that's a tricky thing, because so many people talking about money. I mean, even a lot of Christian people talking about money, I think have some of the priorities in the wrong order. And anyway, and so that's what we're trying to bring some balance to and what we're trying to shine a spotlight on. And I think there's a lot of people who want to think beyond the here and now, think beyond just right now and my own money, and think eternally, because we are eternal beings. We are going to be in this for a long time. And so, I want to honor God with everything that he entrusts me with, and one of those things is money and the resources that he's given me. And I know a lot of you feel exactly the same way. So that's part of why we're creating this group, so we can all converse together and chat together, and do it a little bit more frequently, outside of just the chat box here. So we're really excited about it. So anyway, the link is in the description. There's a password that you will need to enter when you apply to get into the group, so make sure you grab that password because you're going to need it. And actually, I can throw the thing up here.
Otherwise, you can't get in.
See if that shows up. Yeah, so it's called Seed Time Insiders. So there's a link to the thing in the description. You can check that out, click over to it, or you can probably search for it in Facebook and get there. But definitely come join us. We would love to. Yeah, I'd love for you to join us. I mean, a lot of you have been on with us every Tuesday night as we've been doing these, and love to continue this conversation even though we're not doing them. We're going to keep doing them live on these Tuesday nights. And I'm going to try to get Linda to pop in there every once in a while. Linda goes on Facebook about once every 3 years.
I do not like Facebook.
But we're going to try to get her in every once in a while. And
just going to be real honest. It's my least favorite social media platform.
Yeah. But the group functionality is it's just really great.
I would prefer LinkedIn over Facebook.
All right, we can start a LinkedIn group too. Why not? How your mosquito bites doing, hon?
I don't know. Yeah, we got mosquitoes here.
So
in our backyard, there's
Linda has this thing about mosquitoes, mosquito bites.
Well, what is my thing?
I don't know. I just feel like you hate.
I do
mosquito
not like
bites.
getting bit by mosquitoes. Well, that's because there's been so many times where I've had 50 mosquito bites on my legs at one time, and it's you what are you supposed to do with that? You can't sleep. It keeps you up at night. Makes me so angry.
So yeah, I don't know. I get bit by a mosquito. It's whatever,
So we're working on a screened-in porch.
But
we really want a screened-in porch because
really
I'm
hates
just to
mosquito
keep
bites.
the mosquitoes out.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So anyway, what else do I want to tell you? Oh, one thing I want to chat about. This is kind of like random night. Hope you guys are okay with that.
This is a random night.
I don't know. Let's see if we need to address anything in there. All right. How do we join your Facebook group? So Matt, if you look in the description of this video, there will be a link over to the Facebook group, or you can just search for Seed Time Insiders. And once you go there, ask to join, and then it'll ask you 2 questions, one of which is, what is the password? And then just drop that in there. Because like I said, we're trying to keep this exclusive and tight-knit. I don't want millions of people in there. I want our people in there.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on there.
Okay. Nobody likes mosquitoes, and they're like, well, who likes them? Do you? Are you one of those weirdos?
I don't like mosquitoes. I don't like being bit. No, but your dislike for them is on another level. You got a higher level of dislike,
Maybe.
I think.
Maybe. Okay, let's just go to the top. Okay. Getting my budget together has been grueling. I used 2 months of consulting, just gathering my budget. That was massively semi out of control.
Yeah.
You can do it,
Hang in there.
Steven. Keep going.
It's worth it. It is so worth it. It is so worth it. It's, yeah, when you're in a mess like you are and you're fighting through it, like I know it feels like this is never going to get better, but trust me, like once you start getting the pieces in order, it's like a snowball.
Yeah.
I'm not saying death snowball, but like this snowball of momentum of
Yeah.
it starts rolling and you can feel it and it gets fun. It becomes fun. Trust me, it actually becomes fun.
And plus, you don't want to have to do this work again. So don't quit now. Keep going.
Yeah.
You're gonna really love the results. We promise you. Let's see. Can't wait for the book.
Thanks, Tim.
That's right.
I can't wait for you to read it.
This is our last live.
Maybe you
I
can
know,
write a
sorry.
review, Tim.
Tim is a friend from the old blogging days.
Tim used to write for our site many years ago.
Many years ago.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Prayers for the book and God's will.
Amen. Thank
Sure,
you.
He's been teaching you for years to teach others. Thanks for shining a light. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, we need Linda too. I don't know why, but thank you. That's really sweet.
No, Linda, I will force Linda to get in there. And what I'd love to do is maybe, well, I don't know. I'm not going to, now is not the time for me to commit to more things, but I have some ideas of things I
Seriously.
want to do. But once we get this book manuscript submitted, then, then I'll start committing to some more things. Now is the time where I need to cut things off for a little bit. That's hence taking a break on this. Anyway.
There's a lot of people that are not super keen on Facebook either. I'm sorry I just trashed it after you announced that you...
Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, guys, we're going to do this. And Linda's like, I hate it. I'm never going in. It's like, all right.
But you hate mosquitoes more, so that's good.
She hates mosquitoes more than Facebook. Yeah, that's funny.
Okay, so while you're busy with the book, Bob, what's your schedule for your Facebook group? Weekly, every 2 weeks? Do you know?
As far as me going in there, I'm not sure. Like, I won't have notifications on my phone because I don't do that. So I'm not one of those people where every time you post something, you tag me, like that I'm going to be in there all the time. I just can't. I can't handle that volume and intensity of notifications. And so I'm not going to be doing that, but that'll definitely be in there a couple times a week.
Maybe we can point him to Tim.
Point him to Tim?
Yeah, he can answer all your
Let's bring
questions.
Tim in and make him a moderator. How about that?
We just volunteered you, Tim.
So yeah. Anyway, I'm excited about it. Like, personally, I don't love Facebook or any social media. Like, I'm not going to lie. But I do have a few Facebook groups that I go to regularly, and they've been really valuable for me. You know, I think when you find a Facebook group that really helps you move forward and has some good community, they can be really valuable.
Yeah.
And so, that's about all I do on Facebook, honestly. I don't really do
Just
anything.
regular, go through people's feeds.
Yeah. A couple groups I'm on and our C10 Facebook page, some stuff once in a while.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Steven says he's doing the budget and it's awesome and he's truly enjoying it. Dude,
Awesome.
that is so
Love hearing
great.
that, Steven.
I love that.
Is Gianna talking about us? That's nice.
Yeah.
Read what she says because it's.
I
she
love
said
this
something
couple.
nice.
So funny and sweet, and they make us laugh.
We're trying, Gianna. We're trying.
Um,
All right. Let's
Yeah.
talk a little bit, real quick, since we're just hanging out. Let's talk a little bit about something that has been on my mind. I was going to make a video about this, but I don't really have time to, so let's just talk about it. And that is, anybody who's following, this is some investing advice, we'll say. Anybody who's been following Tesla, and really a lot of the stock market, but especially Tesla, like what's been going on with them, their stock price has been insane lately. I'm going to pull this over because
thanks.
so I think their stock price is about tripled. I think it's like increased, about 3 times in the last just couple months, which is pretty insane. So in maybe March, April, it was around 500 something, and now it's like over 1,500 last I checked earlier today or yesterday. And I read this article where they said that over 40,000 people on one of the big trading platforms, Robinhood, bought Tesla stock within 4 hours. And for anybody who doesn't know, Robinhood is like super millennial targeted investing platform. And so there's tons of millennials using it. And I don't mean this in a mean way, but there's a lot of millennials who don't know what they're doing and who are just running in there and buying stock. And anyway, where I'm going with all this is that I remember I don't know when this was, if this was 1990, I don't know when it was, right before the dot-com blow up. For anybody who remembers that, so the whole dot-com boom, like everything that had a dot-com, every business that was an online business, it's like the stock price just went like this. And it was just insanity. And all you had to do was start a business and say, yep, it's whatever, shoes.com, it's windowsills.com, whatever, it didn't matter. And your business, your stock price was just going to go fly through the roof. And so it was going on like that for a couple years. And I remember having some friends, and I was really young at the time. I don't remember. I think I was a late teenager maybe. And I had some friends who were buying some of these companies and just making all this money. They had no idea what they're doing. They just started to buy some stocks because they heard that they could, and they're making tons of money. And I'm thinking, man, that's all you need to do is just go buy a stock and you're going to make a whole bunch of money. And thankfully, I didn't have any money to invest. And so I didn't actually invest any. But I remember watching a whole bunch of my friends just run in there, and everybody's buying this. Everybody's making money. And then, as we know, the whole thing kind of came crumbling down, and a lot of people lost a ton of money. So fast forward to probably 2006, maybe 2007, when we had like a real estate boom in the U.S. And I was watching the same thing in real estate. I was watching all these people buy houses because housing prices were going up. All these people were flippers overnight. Everybody's flipping houses like crazy because you're just making money, and it's so easy, and you can't lose, and everything's going up. And both times you saw a lot of people who didn't know what they were doing, but who just ran in there and were making tons of money. And so everybody else is running there. All these people are running in because it's like you can't lose money. It's this free-for-all. We're all just going to make a whole bunch of money. And what is going on right now in the stock market, particularly with Tesla, I'll speak to that, looks very, very similar. And it feels very familiar to what I was seeing in both of those instances. And so for that reason, we started selling off some of our Tesla stock the other day because I'm like, there are just way too many people who are running in here who don't know what they're doing, who are viewing this like a slot machine that is just guaranteed to pay money. And I'm like, this is the time to slowly just work our way out of this. So anyway, that's my caution for the day. And I'm not saying don't buy any stocks. I mean, personally, yeah. Well, I'm not giving any investing advice. I can tell you what I'm doing, but
yeah, which is interesting because I feel like, well, first of all, you love Tesla. You think that's a great company to invest in. I do love Tesla. And you are more interested in the Warren Buffett method, which is just buy it and hang on to it forever.
Buy good companies and hang on to it for a long time. Yeah.
Right. So I think it's interesting that, I mean, when you told me originally that you were selling it, I was like, are you sure? Because it just doesn't make a lot of sense based on those other things that you've told me. But what did you say the other day about like be greedy when other people are cautious? And
yeah, so Warren has this famous quote. You've probably heard it a bunch, but he says, be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. And he's speaking strictly to investing. And so point is like right now when everybody's greedy, so the stock's going like this and everybody's running in there to buy it to try to catch it as it's going up, and they just think it's going to go up forever. This is the time to be fearful and be like, all right,
something's wrong.
Something's going to crash here. Like this isn't going to stay like this. And this was the same thing about 2 years ago. I did a video with a friend of mine. We were talking about Bitcoin because we saw the same thing with Bitcoin. We watched Bitcoin go from, I don't remember what it was, basically have a 10x run up or something just over not too long a period. Just insane like hockey stick. thing where he and I both were talking about, like, this is not, if it goes up like this, that means it can come down like this. Like, you have to be aware of that.
Yeah.
And and I think what it comes back to is the idea of get rich quick. Like, everybody wants to get rich quick. Everybody wants this super simple shortcut. And you just have to be aware the risks that come with that, I guess, is probably the best thing I'm trying to communicate here. Anyway, so that's a long kind of cautionary tale. I guess that's kind of...
Yeah, you called it
anyway.
advice in the beginning, but I was like, you don't really mean advice. You just
Well, I don't mean
this is-
like... Yeah, it's not. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, for me, I would be cautious about running after a hot stock that's just tripled in value over the last couple months. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my big brother advice, maybe. How about that? Anyway,
Lisa says, I just finished Craig Hill's book. Loved it in the middle of Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
yeah.
It's awesome. Can you recommend more great financial books before yours comes out? Of course.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit before
Yeah.
you see the Bob Loddick book.
Yeah. Yeah. So Lisa, I did another video where
Oh, yeah. It was a live, right?
it was a live that we turned into. Yeah, it's on our Facebook page.
Facebook or YouTube?
I'm sorry, YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be on both. Like, because we have some of those videos on Facebook still. I don't remember what's on what, but anyway, if you go to our YouTube page our YouTube channel and go look at our videos, this probably would have been recorded in April, and it was something about like 8 or 10, I don't know, however many of my favorite books, most impactful books, I think.
Yeah, that was.
So there's a few in there.
That was in April.
Yeah.
I remember because I missed that one. I was gone.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, there's some good stuff in there. Those are some of the ones that really have impacted me.
Yeah, it's like your top
I'll leave
10,
it at that.
right?
Maybe something like that.
Top 10.
Yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad was a great book. I mean, I don't love everything about Kiyosaki and his approach, but I definitely got some like ahas that changed the way I think about a lot of stuff still to this day. So, yeah,
Great.
not a bad book. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it. I don't know. Yeah, so go run over, join the Facebook page. Yeah,
And
it's
our
on the
email list.
thing. It's on the thing still. And our email list. Sign up for the quiz. I mentioned that at the beginning in case you came in late. Seedtime.com/quiz will get you in this quiz that we just created, which I'm kind of excited about. We're calling it our Money Mastery Quiz, and it'll give you some insight on how well you're doing managing your money, as well as giving you actionable steps specific to you to help you move forward faster with your finances. So,
Yeah.
anyway.
Amanda says, this is such great insight, and it's so easy for people to get caught up in the get-rich-quick
Yeah.
craze. I'm so excited to read your book, and I'm enjoying the book study you're doing right now tremendously.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Well, thanks, Amanda.
Thanks, Amanda.
All right. Well, everybody have a great evening. Come hang out with us in the Facebook page or in the Facebook group, and we'll see you over there.
And as a reminder, this is our last live
Yes.
for a while. We'll be back.
We will be back. We will be back.
Is it going to work?